Introducing Jake Johnson, Ross Johnson, and Jacob Weber. This is The Reach Around.
Wow, guys. Episode 3? Are you kidding me?
3.
Bro, we never gave a shout out. What was the guy that did our intro? What was his name?
Clint Morrison?
Clint Morrison?
I think that's
You're
his
the man.
Yeah,
You're the man!
That guy's awesome.
He's the man. We have to shout him out because he does like commercials and I think even like movie trailers. And we got him for our obscure little podcast. So that's great.
Thank you, man.
He does some awesome commercials too. I want to say he did like Dodge and like like Blanton's Bourbon.
Yeah, for sure.
I could see him being the next Sam Elliott. Like, beef.
Yeah.
What's for dinner?
Beef.
Or that
Absolutely.
diabetes.
Wilford Brimley.
Oh, yeah.
I have diabetes.
Absolutely. I love that. Who doesn't love diabetes? Well, wow, guys. Yeah, so this is week 3 of us doing the podcast. It is Easter week, the first week of April.
Yeah, Easter weekend.
Yeah, how was your guys this past week?
Busy.
Nothing?
Man. Oh
Ross?
man, it is busy, dude. I feel like it caught up on us, you know.
Yeah.
Into first quarter for work and all this stuff. Now we're in spring. I'm excited, man. Get outside. Smoked
Spring
Yes,
break!
Smoked a
Finally
couple
getting
pork
warmer
butts.
outside.
Pork butts, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, pork butt,
Jake.
man. You showed that butt earlier. That nice,
I
juicy,
did.
old, moist, shredded meat
There's a lot
butt
of meat back there. For
of
sure.
pork.
Yeah, got that old dad ass.
Yeah, man.
Jake, what about you?
You vibing, bro. You know, it's good. Just got to give a shout out also to one of our top fans, my coworker, Carson Green. We'll send you a
Sir.
shirt soon, pal.
We'll get you a shirt.
Shout out Carson.
K-State fan. He is.
I like that. Always repping. Yeah, so we ended our last episode kind of open-ended, I guess, with the voicemail thing. Definitely wanted to address... Again, we're working through what this is going to end up being, and the voicemails was kind of just a cool throwaway idea that Allison kind of just floated my way, and I thought it was great.
I think it's awesome.
We got some prompts that we're going to start putting out. We have started putting out on social media, and I don't know if you want advice from, 3 idiots. I don't know what we're experts at, but we will give you something.
Yeah.
And hopefully it's going to at least, be silly.
We'll
But
give
whether
you
it be
something.
like, yeah, whether it be like marriage advice from, 3 married guys, I don't know. Or, stories from our past, if one of our friends would like to call in with maybe a compromising story from junior high or high school. One of those fun, because we have countless good times in the vaults. So,
Can we describe the process more? So we'll post, obviously we haven't posted the number.
yeah.
You leave a message, or you don't have to say your name or nothing. We won't show your personal phone number at all. Obviously, we won't do that to you, but kind of describe how it works.
Yeah, I mean, we have a phone number. You can call into the phone number, and we have it set for, just do not disturb, so it goes straight to voicemail.
Yeah, it'll be a Google
Yeah.
voice. You just go to voice.
Yeah. Yeah, so we don't have to, like Jake was saying, we don't have to use information or anything. It's funnier, honestly, if it's anonymous. So,
Yeah.
we definitely encourage, those who our loyal fans, those who are watching, to send in something, kind of just be a part of the show and kind of help us build this thing out. So that's going to be, I think, a big priority going forward, and super psyched about that. But we are also, Ross, we have like the Google forum.
Yeah.
So what is that exactly?
So I'm not sure to be 100%, but we set it up by the idea of one of our favorite listeners, and she was telling us, for those that don't want to leave a voicemail, try and set up a forum. It's probably a work in progress right now, but we'll get something set up a little more concrete. So if you don't want to leave your voicemail, you want to be anonymous on a forum, you want ideas for the next episode, advice, it'll be something where you can just type it out. So
yeah, and we do have a couple of those, correct?
Yes, we have.
We did have some people that left
anonymous ideas. Yep, that people left for us to talk about, which should be actually
one more
some good
question before we
ideas.
hop into it. Sorry, I am confusion about the voicemail thing. So, are we going to play the actual voice on air, or depending on the cuss words and the strength of it, we might just one of us will listen to it beforehand and then play it, or what does that look like?
So, I think this is what we should do. I think whoever calls in, they can tell us if they want to be anonymous in the voicemail, and we'll do a voice changer. So you can't tell your voice. We won't tell your name. And I'll screen all 3 calls. And I think it'd be funnier to have like a voice changer and not know what the voice sounds like. So
I just want everyone to understand what we're asking here. You can call in and say whatever you want. It doesn't necessarily have to be true. Like, yeah, it could be. I don't know why my fucking light just went out.
Whoa!
It can definitely just be something completely ridiculous, because I'm sure we're going to get them, and that's fun. By all means, make it fun for you. So if you're going to go out of your way to send us something, by all means, go crazy.
Yeah, that's a good idea, man. We'll have it obviously posted. So, tune in.
So next week's episode,
Absolutely.
Get them in by Friday. Get them in by Friday.
Yes.
We'll get them all edited, updated. That way we can roll with them when we start recording. So.
Yeah, whether it be certain current events, again, advice about relationships, marriage, or how to fill out tax forms, whatever you guys need, we're here for you.
What are taxes?
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know, but apparently you have to do them every year.
Yeah.
That's a whole episode right there.
Yeah, that's a very boring rainy day episode. I can't wait to do that one.
Ross, you were saying before I rudely interrupted you, we had some forum ideas possibly, or
I did. Jacob, what do you want to? Did you have the list of them? I can give them out.
Yeah.
An idea.
Yes. So, I believe, looks like the first one we had was how has social media, I guess, been changing culture? And I guess, is that like within us being like growing up as adults and like getting like to now, or I imagine that's kind of what that's asking.
I think it's probably more asking like dating culture, like how does social media
dating
affect
culture.
dating culture?
Okay.
I mean, we can go all over with culture in general, but let's start with dating and then we can kind of go out from there. But I don't know about you guys. I remember we didn't have social media when we were kids. Like, we would call to someone's house and memorize their home phone and try to be like, hey, is so-and-so there? You weren't sure if someone else is listening on the other line. Like,
there's always their mom answering.
yeah, it was so awkward, man.
Yeah.
Hey, is little
Or like-
Billy there to come play with me?
Yeah. Talking to mean dads, be like, oh, is like Nicole there?
No,
Yeah,
get
it was-
lost.
What was the first form of social media you guys had? Facebook?
Zanga.
Zanga, wow.
Wow. I didn't have
Is that-
MySpace. MySpace, I guess, was probably most people's first. I didn't get a MySpace.
Yeah, me either.
I think my first one was Facebook, truthfully.
I was thinking about it earlier because I remember Zynga was like you had a page. It had like a wall. I guess it was what we call it now. It was just a wall, and then they had like a music video of your choice that would play the second you got onto it.
Oh boy, what's your music video?
Mine was Laffy Taffy. No, it was Laffy Taffy. I don't know why. Was it D2L?
Oh yeah.
No, Laffy Taffy.
Yeah.
So that popped up, but that was like the first one I can remember thinking of because it was like it was so cool to be like, oh, like this is my page, and then it kind of like popped up with your vibe with whatever music video,
like background and everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that.
because like that was like the first way to like making your own personal page, and like you could change like colors and all that fun stuff. Like yeah, I mean, I definitely.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead, Ross.
I was just gonna say, like, I think Zynga and MySpace were like the only ones that you didn't have to have like a school email associated with it. Like they were the first true real life for anyone and everyone.
Yeah,
I thought
and then it was MySpace.
Yeah.
MySpace. Yeah, I thought Zynga was a board game, like where you take the wood pegs out.
You mean Jenga?
You know, but that's Jenga. Yeah, man, it's cousin or something. You know.
Did you guys remember AIM?
AIM.
Oh, all the time. AIM was the best.
AIM was the best. I had. What were your guys' usernames? Do you remember? All right, so mine was super embarrassing. It was Dogster too.
Dogster?
Dogster. I don't know. Obsessed with dogs or something, man.
Hey, dogs are the best though. Yeah.
Dogs are tight.
Dogster too. Dang. Do you
Yeah,
remember
I'm
mine?
gonna dog Ross out.
I'm a raw dog.
22 or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Mine was like indie Colts. I don't know why I was a Colts fan for a certain period of time. I always hated Tom Brady, so
Everyone hates greatness.
yeah, for sure.
So back to
Everyone hates
Luke.
cheaters.
I do remember when Twitter came out. Like that was like changed everything because it was like news. I still use it for my news today. Like that one was
It's the most up to date stuff. Like
I know,
instant.
man, and like you would hear about everything first through Twitter, and it was like the breaking site for everything.
Yeah. And like it was the first way of putting like your thoughts out as like a public I don't know, like public record where you kind of had to watch what you say.
Not back then. No one
back
cared.
I mean, yeah, it seemed like no one was ever on it, and we'd be like, oh yeah, like our parents will never, get on any of this stuff. And now Facebook, that's all it is.
Yeah,
like it's an extension of yourself online. Is like, you got to watch what you're doing on there.
What did you guys use most in terms of like if you had one social media app that you used the most?
Like
your screen
right
time
now?
report on Sundays. Yeah. Like
Twitter.
Social media.
Twitter. Yeah, I'd say Twitter.
Yeah,
always
I
check
mean,
Twitter
TikTok
for
is
updates.
great, but
So, yeah.
Yeah, mine's Facebook. But
really,
yeah, I just watched someone play Fortnite on there. So we vibing, bro.
no, you just watching like Facebook reels.
Yeah, they're live. But wow, rabbit hole. Here we go. What was the original forum? Relationship advice?
No, I think
Well, like how social media
did
changed
social media
dating.
Changed dating. Like I remember,
Yeah.
like Tinder and all that stuff. Like, high school and college. I guess it was more college, but I felt like when we started, it was truly just a hookup place, almost. I feel like people tried to date on it, and some were good, some were bad, but I don't know.
Well, it definitely, like having like apps for dating was like when we were first coming up. It seemed like it was, looked down upon if you met someone online. Now it's commonplace.
Yeah.
From Tinder to Bumble or
Yeah. It was always
Yeah.
awkward
Whatever.
when you like match with someone you knew. Like you weren't sure if they were liking you because they knew you, or like Hey, they might
Yeah.
actually like you. Yeah.
But now that we have social media, it's the only way to like cross-reference anything online anymore. Is you'd be like, oh, is this person crazy? I'm gonna go check their Facebook, their Instagram, Twitter. I mean,
Catfishing.
yeah, exactly. So it's like you almost have to have the social media presence. Otherwise, if you saw someone that was on an online dating service and they had no footprint elsewhere, that's a red flag.
Is it
Well,
though?
That's a problem.
Is it though?
Kinda.
Is
Yeah,
it
because
though?
how is that person real?
I mean,
I mean, you can call them, I guess. You can get their number,
This
but
ain't Chat GPT over here, man. Come on now, like
The one thing I will say is like
Good.
social media expanded who you were able to like talk to and reach out to, because I imagine like back when we were kids, it was at your school, right? At your local, wherever you spent the most time, like high school,
Scholastic Book
college,
Fair.
City.
Yeah.
I feel like once you got these social media sites, like you could go to other schools, cities nearby. Like it expanded that to where I guess there's a bigger footprint for you to go to, if that makes sense.
yeah.
More people to talk
Yeah.
to. Like back in our day, like we were talking about calling people you knew. Like you had to look up their number in the phone book, hope that they answered, and it was typically their parents. And then I don't know, man. Or it was like
You had phone numbers written down in yearbooks.
Hags.
Star 69.
Have
Yeah.
a good summer.
Hags. Oh yeah, hags. Bro. Hags bags. Look at the fun bags on that one.
Am I the only one that met their wife online?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't meet my wife
not me.
online. My wife was a referral from a friend.
Hey, we love
Was
some
it a blind date?
referrals.
No, well, not really. Kind of. I mean, it was my sister-in-law worked at the hospital with her, and that's how we kind of set up our first date. I'd asked her like twice to go to like on a date and then like to a work event. I was turned down twice. So
And then he finally just walked in. Ross just walked in, just laid it on the table, and the rest is history, bro.
I guess, man.
Hell yeah. Yeah, Jacob, how'd it work for
She
you?
went out on the third date as pity. So
Third day is
Oh yeah. Yeah. No, my wife saw me on a MTV program that I was on. So I guess yeah.
the cowboy from
And
Kansas.
it's still up for debate, but apparently I did go back all the way through our Facebook messages, and I think I messaged first because I saw that she was in Atchison and said something about I still don't remember how I first saw her on Facebook, but I was like, oh, excuse me, Atchison, that's not that far. I'm from there, so naturally it was easy to reach out, and of course at that time I was on TV, so it was a done deal.
I mean, but that goes back to the whole point of like you wouldn't have met her had you not had some sort of social media of reach out to her to know who that person was.
Yep. Yeah, 'cause she's from Nebraska, so I mean her whole family friend group is all up there. So I mean it was just the fact that she had a friend that was going to school at in Atchison. So
Nebraska.
yes, sir. Go Cornhuskers, even though they suck at football.
Hey.
Indiana football used to be good at one point.
Hey, Cornhuskers
Yeah.
is good. My nephew's going to go there one day.
Hey, gymnastics! Shout out.
Yeah, be good. Be good, baby.
Shout out all those boys.
Male gymnasts are probably like the best athletes if you've ever seen them. Like they're jacked,
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, well, let me know when they get a fat guy on the team.
Jake, what about you?
Well, hi, I'm Jake. What? Where did I meet my lovely better half?
Yes.
Met her at a restaurant in Oklahoma.
In Oklahoma?
Oklahoma.
Did your social media presence give her any, second thoughts or anything?
I don't know, but all my social media is just her. So it's basically her second page.
I've got some pretty cool gifts that she could check out.
Yeah! Give me back my son!
We'll get to that at some time.
I don't know, man. I feel like all that stuff made it so much harder to date people too. Like I just feel like in today's world, I don't know. It's harder to date because people know that they're just moving on to the next thing. There's more people out there. Like back then, you had a fight, you tried to make it work, kind of thing. I don't know. I feel like today's generation kind of moves on a little too quick. But that's just my thought.
It's like a fun place to spend some, waste some time. But at the end of the day, you gotta just be careful with some stuff. I can't be like God, like Allison's, or like my wife's annoying, and like send that tweet out into the universe, because all of a sudden that comes back to you real quick. So
Like, why
Twitter's
put a
not
relationship
like,
out on that. Like who? Like,
Yeah,
no one wants
well.
to know. You don't need people knowing your business. Like keep that shit at home.
no. I'm definitely gonna save it for the podcast though. So we're working on that. We're gonna have a new segment. I'm gonna get these. It's like little mics that are kind of look like a little. You can just put them on your shirt, and I'm gonna record some of the conversations that Allison and I have, and use that as a segment each week. So look forward to that coming down the pipeline.
You know
Those
what we
mics
should
are
do
called
is-
veneers.
Are they really?
What?
Yeah, like little veneers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should take those to like Lawrence, like near the Hawk one night, and just start asking a bunch of random people random questions.
Yeah. I'd
be
love to
great.
do some man on the street.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Bring it back on the show.
Yes.
Sweet.
I can't wait to do that.
Yeah. Well, anything
So,
else on social media?
No, I mean, it's not good for you. You should not use it a whole lot. I think it's going to be the next thing that's like
Just
going to be
poison.
outlawed for kids. It's
Like
almost
Super Size
to the
Me?
level of. Well, I mean, it's almost to the level of like addiction.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just constantly comparing yourself, either
Yeah.
consciously or subconsciously. It's like the humans are slowly turning into the movie WALL-E. It's like
Yeah.
where everything's just done for. Like it's just yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to use up all of our natural resources and then just leave the planet and become fat and
in space.
survive in space. Yeah.
WALL-E.
I mean, it's awesome. Like, the internet's fucking hilarious, and there's like really cool stuff to watch that you'll learn a lot. But like, at the same time, it is just an addiction. I mean, I'm bad. I'm guilty of it. I mean,
Everyone is.
yeah. When was the first time
Yeah.
you guys got your phone? When did you guys get your first phone?
8th grade.
Okay, mine was
Ninth
about eighth
for
grade.
me. Ninth, yeah.
But like, I remember when my brothers got theirs was like high school, and like
Yeah.
ours is 8th grade, and then you just hear like stories now, like kids, it's like 1st grade. It's like, man, that's like, what is the right age to get a phone?
Yeah.
Like I remember my parents almost just wanted me to get that phone that had 4 numbers on it that you could call, and that was it. what was that, the Migo or whatever?
Yeah.
Might as well just be like a beeper.
Yeah, exactly.
Pager.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't have texting at first because remember text message used to cost like 25 cents a text or
Yes.
something like
Yeah. If you were lucky to have like 150 texts a month.
yeah, and they used to get printed out on stuff like on your phone.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Printed out, dude. oh man.
Yeah.
The receipts, man.
Yeah.
Kids nowadays have Snapchat. That's fucking terrifying.
Hey, hello. At what age?
We didn't have Snapchat until college.
I know, man. We did.
Yeah.
Now Snapchat's life. What?
Yeah.
So what?
Wait, hey, what's our
what
streak
age
at,
is-
Jake? Hold on. Before we get into this,
Yeah.
we gotta let
I
everyone
love
know that
streaking.
if you guys can beat our streak, maybe we'll send you a shirt. All right, I'm pulling it up right now.
You got it.
2,429. days.
That's 9 years and 4 months. 9 years and 4 months, man.
That's over 6.5 years straight, baby. Straight.
6.5. Let's go.
That's pretty good.
How about big old knuckle sandwich?
If anyone can beat that, we'll send you a shirt.
At what age do we just stop Snapchatting?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's a good question.
When's a reasonable time?
Technology.
Yeah. But it's like
It's
we
a little
just keep
scary
adapting.
when like your parents get on Snapchat.
Oh no, I'm going after that.
No, it's cool, man. We love it.
Yeah. It's fun right now, but I feel like the next couple generations are going to eventually be like, oh, this was a problem, and it screwed us up.
Yeah.
My like biggest fear is like someone's gonna go back and be like, "Hey, we actually have all of Snapchat's ever sent on a server. We're gonna pull them all up, and everyone can look them up and make it public."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just assume that all that stuff is just out there, and you're going to have to just own it if it's ever thrown in your face.
Yeah. Everyone's done the same thing on there,
Yeah.
Yeah. Made some oopsies.
We all need Jesus.
Shout out,
Yes,
baby.
he walks.
Easter weekend. The king.
It is
the
Easter
king.
weekend. That is a
Go.
nice transition.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so it's Easter weekend 2023. Did you guys have like the traditional Easter Easter basket, or did you have to go to church? What was the deal?
I think you know my answer to this, Jacob. Yeah, we went to church every Sunday when I lived at home. You were there because we went to Catholic Mass every Sunday on Easter. But we had the traditional baskets. We still did the Easter egg hunts and stuff like that. I mean, went from candy to coin as we got older. But you guys,
Did the Johnsons have like a big family party?
yeah, got another one here this weekend. We're getting 20, 25 people out to our house. So
Yeah, let's
sure.
go.
Smoke some pork butts. We got a ham coming. Got some deviled eggs.
I love a ham.
Yeah.
Call me the Easter ham.
Your hand, I like your ham candle too.
Thank you. A balloon knot.
What about you guys?
Yeah, Easter was always a time that we got to go up to Atchison, and more than often than not, it ended up with a whole breakdown of my family and everyone just fighting at some point. So I love the holidays.
Oh man.
The holidays,
Are
baby.
you cooking anything this weekend?
No, I have
Oh,
Easter
that's
off,
nice.
so I am not cooking anything.
That's nice.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
I feel like
chef.
You always get roped into the banquet prep.
Yeah, I don't mind it. It's just when I don't have to, it's kind of nice.
I remember when you and I did it that one time. Rabbit hole here, but in like 10-degree
You and
weather.
Jacob did it?
Yeah, we did. Nah. We were doing like a banquet prep at Jacob's house in like 2 a.m. in like 10-degree weather outside.
Yeah, we were making chicken tinga and didn't have near enough space. That was a mistake that I
What the hell is even
had to
that?
own up. Yeah, it's good stuff.
What's Korean Topanga chicken tanga?
It's braised chicken thigh in Mexican spices and beer. Num nums.
Hey, we love the beer. We love the Mexican food. What does that mean, braised? Was it pasture braised, like praised?
No, braised is like a wet cooking process where you like kind of submerge meat in a liquid and cook it for a long period of time until it's fork tender.
Like a boil?
Hey, that's cool.
Like
man.
what?
Like a boil?
It's more like a low simmer.
So can I braise my bacon before I put it on the griddle?
No,
What?
because bacon's too thin. To braise something, it'd be like a big piece of meat, and you submerge it in liquid for several hours.
What about
So-
those Beyond Meat sticks?
Those are not meat. That's some fake bullshit.
But you can't tell the difference.
Yeah. Ross, what was a longer mass, Easter or Christmas?
Oh, Christmas.
Because that was like at nighttime, right?
Yeah.
Or was
Yeah,
it?
well-
Also, it was during the day too.
So I guess the mass itself was probably Easter, but I felt like Christmas was just longer in general because people would like be drinking in the social hall and like meeting before, staying after, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
Fun stuff. I always liked Easter.
I didn't know you guys got
Sissy
promotions.
Weber always killed those, huh?
I didn't know you two got promotions to CEOs.
we were both confirmed into the Catholic Church.
CEOs. You guys are Christmas and Easter onlys.
That's funny. I get it. Because for a second there, I didn't understand Jake. God damn it.
Oh.
What about you, Jake? Easter tradition?
Yeah, obviously go to church, come back for dinner. The standard Easter basket, eggs and stuff. It's still surprising me to this day that some bunny can lay an egg. Man, like how's what? Science.
Yeah, it's like the bunny from Donnie Darko. That's the one I always pictured was for Easter.
God, that movie's so weird.
It sure is. Jake, how's your eye doing there, buddy?
My allergies are kicking my ass today. I've been absolutely back against the wall, getting my shit kicked in the entire last two days. So
You could probably solve that by moving. Move back.
moving on
We
up.
can do this recording all together in a studio, aka
In person.
one of our homes.
Yeah. Not
Well-
mine, because I live in an apartment.
I found the problem. It's hi, it's me. I'm the problem. It's me.
That was great. It was a really wonderful
Thank
trend.
you, I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
thank you.
Easter's fun though. I feel like it's like the first official start to like barbecuing outside.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's like, especially after it's like such a long. It wasn't a particularly harsh winter this year, but it was shitty and gray and wet more often than not, and
Yeah.
that sucked. And it's just now the weather's starting to turn, so it is a welcome sign of spring.
Would you guys rather live like cold all the time or like hot all the time?
What's
Or,
cold
like,
and what's
perfect
hot?
temperature? I
What's
guess what's
cold and
perfect
what's hot?
temperature? Let's say 65. Would you rather live under 65 all the time or over like 85 all the time?
Over for sure, bro.
Dude,
Really?
I want to live at 65 all the
Yeah.
time.
But I feel like anywhere that's like 65 all the time is like it always rains, like Seattle or something like that.
I mean, when I was in. Oh, I'm yawning. This is really good podcasting.
Whoa, that's a handsome
Oh,
face.
Yeah, I got to yawn while recording. Yes.
Contagious.
I was like, there's like microclimates in like LA where it seemingly was just room temperature with dry heat. I mean, that's why people love it out there is because, the weather's so damn nice, but
Just
I
give
like
it the smog,
seasons.
right?
yeah, smog, crazy people,
Yeah.
a lovely state government.
I feel like I would love the cold, but I wouldn't love like the gray all the time.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Give me sunshine and it'll be okay.
Yeah.
I've got
Yeah, exactly.
sunshine.
What's your AC set at?
Right now?
Yeah.
63.
Ha! It's cold.
Stays cold up in the Weather household.
Fucking meat locker in there, dude.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Hey, man,
I had to train her.
I was wondering if I could hang my hangers on you right there, man. You know?
Yeah, my wife at first was like, "Oh my gosh, it gets cold." And I'm like, "Well, I'm 300 pounds, so I definitely need it to be on the colder side. And I'm very well insulated. It took a long time, but she's acclimated and now puts up with it and even likes it. So
Ours is 67. I feel like 67 is perfect.
that's good.
69. It's perfect.
69. A little warm for me.
That is a
Especially,
perfect
at
number.
night.
Yeah.
Dude, it's psychotic to sleep in a warm environment. If you
Oh,
can,
God, yeah.
if you can bear it, you know,
Yeah.
you're nuts.
If you like sweat during the night, like you obviously are sleeping too hot. You need like a fan in your face.
Fan
Or
every
it
night
would
of the
be
year.
like 63 degrees,
Yeah.
65 or below to sleep.
Yeah. You
I also can't. I can't do silence at night. I don't know about you guys. I have to have white noise.
Yep. We have a like our kids like they call them hatch machines. They're like white noise makers. We got one for our room,
Yep.
and you can't sleep without it. It's like too quiet. You hear yourself like you hear your heart beating. Like I can't do that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, my imagination works too well in the dark. And I sit there, I'm like, did I just hear someone else breathe? Like, what?
That was the dog. Oh, dude,
Yeah.
our dog screams in the middle of the night. At least you guys don't have that.
Or does, oh, my leg.
Whoa!
Oh,
Who driving that bus?
It's
dude,
literally
wait,
like
Ross,
you
what does
see-
it sound like? Because,
All right, here.
Really?
I'll do an impression right here. It's like
perfect.
3 a.m. That's exactly what it sounds like.
Yes.
What?
One of our dogs does that too.
Are they sleeping?
Yeah, he's sleeping and he'll do that.
Like
He'll
he's
make that
sleeping, he's just
noise.
dreaming? Oh, little cute
like,
doggy
like he's
dreams.
trying to howl.
No, it's not cute, Jake. It's terrifying.
Yeah, you
Yeah, I
wake
love
up
when
and
dogs
you like
howl,
are in
though.
a panic, thinking
No.
like a kid is screaming or like your wife's getting stabbed. Like it's terrible.
It's, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about because I had that and I like sprung out of bed like I had no idea what was going on because it was coming from the bed. And so you're like looking around and there's no one else up. It's just me. And then there's, you know, two dogs under the covers. Like you're sitting there and you're like, like
It's like a
That
It's
sounds like
weird,
a
dude.
goddamn tornado siren, bro.
basically
How is that
Sounds like-
scary?
Like, dude, imagine in a deep sleep and you hear like a
waking
screaming,
up.
like a screaming. You think it's like your wife or a kid getting like stabbed. It sounds like a human being screaming.
That's like, yeah, I guess I'll have to hear it.
I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
Make it into a
man.
soundbite.
Because like when you're just talking, you know, about like screaming and stuff, I just, you know, you're just sleeping there and you just, you know, like that with that, you know what I'm saying? So it's like that's screaming to me, not no tornado siren, bro.
We apologize for Jake screaming into the mic.
Yeah, my dog likes to howl at. So we have tornado like practice runs here. You know, like not tornado siren practice runs, not to practice tornadoes. But
Yeah, first Tuesday of every month.
yeah, ours is on Wednesdays, but yeah,
Yeah, that too.
I think it's on Wednesday. But yeah, and yeah, so he'll start howling, or if he hears like a fire truck, you know, a police car, ambulance, he'll start howling. So it's cute, man.
Yeah, that is cute. Not in the middle of the night in the dark.
Yeah, true. Dogs, baby. We watched.
Dogs are sweet.
I watched. I just caught up, rewatched John Wick 1, 2, and 3 the last 2 days, man. All about the doggos, man. Those movies are so good, dude.
He gets paid a ridiculous amount to say nothing.
Yeah.
John Wick is silently going through that movie, just flipping the switch to dudes' lives,
Dude, he's so badass,
snatching
man.
souls.
I love those movies. Apparently, have you seen 4 yet? Is 4 out or no?
4 is out.
Yeah, I heard it was the best.
I believe.
One. It has like the most action. I was like, how can you have more action than all 3 of those? You know?
Dude, do you think Keanu Reeves could kick your ass in real life?
100%, bro. He does like
Without
90%.
question.
He does like 90% of those stunts, right? Like he went through
yeah,
all
a
the
lot of
training,
them.
did all the gun
But-
training and everything,
But like the
Dude,
Matrix
Keanu
and
Reeves
all
is
that.
58.
and he's like one of the most nicest
Oh yeah, he's
most
the best.
nice-
Yeah.
actors or whatever.
Yeah.
How would you say
Dude,
that?
Like
wait,
down to earth.
have you guys seen... Listen, I don't want to put the man on blast, but I have to. Have you seen his wife?
I thought his
Keanu?
wife died.
Yeah, she died.
No,
That's why
well,
he
I don't
jumped
know.
out.
Whoever... No, not John Wick's wife. I'm talking about Keanu Reeves.
Oh, I thought you were talking about John Wick.
No, but John. I thought
Fuck
Keanu Reeves
no.
died.
No. Dude, he has like an
Yes, she did. I'm looking at
80-year-old
it right
woman
now.
that's his wife.
Hey man,
When?
love is love,
When'd she
bro.
die?
All right.
Don't
so
be hating.
Keanu Reeves from good old Wikipedia had a wife from '98 to 2001. She died,
Wikipedia.
and then
Yeah.
his new wife Alexander Grant is 50.
Well, bitch looks 75.
Yeah, that's messed up, man.
That's
Yo,
a
you
hard
can't-
50.
You can't stop love, bro. Love is
Oh,
love,
yeah, I see what you're
man.
saying.
Come on,
I see what you're saying.
more love, baby.
Yeah, Ross, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Dude, Jake, shut the
I'm
fuck up.
looking her up right now. She looks kind of like Helen Mirren, dude.
Well, no, don't do that because Helen Mirren was a stone cold fox back in the day,
okay, but like.
and she
now-
could probably still get it. Dude, all I'm
is that?
saying is that
Who is
that
that?
chick looked like an Irish setter.
Jake, Helen Mirren is the chick in 1923 with Harrison Ford.
Don't watch it.
She was in Caligula. Watch that
What?
movie.
What the hell is that?
The hell is even?
It's
that?
a good movie about. It's
Daddy,
about
chill.
kids. It's a kids movie about the ancient Roman Empire.
Cool. I can't.
Caligula. He was an emperor.
Fibula, tibula, Caligula.
Apparently, she's in the Shazam movies.
Yes, she was in the Shazam.
Billy,
Shazam.
Black Adam.
Talk about a dog shit comic book universe.
DC.
Yeah, well, they're in the middle of a reboot right now.
Yo,
so we'll see
Batman
what
holding it
happens with
down,
that.
man.
Batman
Edward-
is holding it down.
Edward
All of the
Cullen.
Batmans.
Yeah. Dude, the
All
new
the
Batman
Batmans.
was
Dude.
dope. Yeah.
The new Batman's the shit, and dude, people are saying the Flash is the best thing that DC's put out since
That movie
The
comes out
Dark
June,
Knight.
yeah?
Yeah.
Hard to beat
Yeah.
Batman versus Superman, though, right?
Hey, that was good.
Ross. We don't need to choose violence like this. It's alright. James Gunn's gonna right the ship, everybody. We're gonna get cool Batman and Robin, and somehow we're gonna have a 25-year-old Superman, but whatever.
I will say this, like, the new Batman, I feel like was the coolest, most realistic-ish one. Like, they focused
Yeah.
more on the detective side of him than, like, the physical, like, kicking the shit out of everybody's side.
Yeah, and even then, he still did that great, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was,
I didn't
the
think
Batman.
Ben Affleck was terrible, but, like, the movie's storyline sucked.
I liked his Bruce Wayne a lot. Like, as, like, that character, he was great. I can't wait to see Michael Keaton come back as Cape Crusader.
Oh,
That's gonna be fucking sweet.
CGI, old ass.
No. It doesn't look CGI'd. He's all practical, baby.
Well, he's
Yeah.
been in a lot of old, like, comic book movies, too, because he was in Spider-Man, right?
Yeah, there's a Vulture.
Yeah.
The
He
Vulture.
did great.
Adrian
in that one.
Toomes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Oh, Michael Keaton's a man.
the new Batman. Yeah, the Batman, the new one. That soundtrack was my number 6 most listened to soundtrack of 2020 or song
It's
of
so good.
2022,
It's
man.
good. A lot of Nirvana, right?
That movie in IMAX with like the crazy like Dolby surround sound was insane. That was one of like It's too good, bro.
That's perfect. That's perfect.
Yeah, so do what?
I was just saying, go ahead.
going to try to introduce just some, kind of keep things current, do some stories that, and see kind of where it goes. Hopefully to try to drive making some clips. There was a big weather week. Had a pretty big tornado outbreak that went through the south. It's usually this time of year growing up we would have that those kind of systems roll through our area, our neck of the woods, but it seems like throughout our lives that's kind of been changing, and it's starting to see articles more about this, that Tornado Alley seems to be shifting from where it used to be. Because it used to be traditionally Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, and Nebraska, and now it looks like it's going more towards the south and the east, towards the dirty.
Yeah, I mean,
What?
I feel like Jake in Oklahoma still get quite a few tornadoes, but I can definitely see that because the last couple of years, I mean, it's all been east of us, and I feel like we don't get near as bad of storms. Knock on wood.
Well, and like even southern Missouri, just been getting destroyed. From Joplin.
Arkansas,
They've had a couple of those big. Yes.
Yeah, last week was in Little
Going
Rock,
through
right?
Yeah,
Little Rock, Mississippi. Yeah, so I mean, it's interesting to see that, say what you will about, global warming and climate change, whatever you feel. It does seem like we're at least seeing in our lifetimes, our climate is doing something.
I will say
It is shifting around.
One of our friends would probably disagree about Tornado Alley shifting because they just got hit by a tornado.
Bush!
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, we did have the tornado that came through, south of Lawrence and screwed up my parents' house. And
Shifted the foundation, right?
yeah, it cracked it. But other than that,
Naders.
interesting day with kind of like what's going on the world stage. Have you guys followed the situation in Taiwan?
Not particularly, Saya.
No, I have not.
I figured. So today, and just because I dig my conspiracy corner and all that kind of fun stuff, and I love the military. Yes. It seems like China is starting a 3-day training exercise where they are sending a shitload of ships along with their aircraft carriers surrounding the island of Taiwan to do training. And it seems like it'd be a pretty good... Yeah, it seems like it'd be a pretty good time to launch the surprise invasion of the island, which would set off a chain reaction of, events that would not be good for America, because we have stated several times that we are willing to send troops, U.S. troops, to Taiwan to defend that island nation. Begs the question.
Donald Trump don't trust China. China is asshole.
Yes! I fucking love that clip. Donald Trump don't trust China. Yes. Yes.
I'm an island boy.
Yeah, the Taiwanese. Those are our allies. Ross, what if World War III had to pop off? What are you doing in the armed services?
Man, I would love to be a sniper.
Because it's getting more real by the day.
I'm probably going to be like some guy stuck behind a computer or some shit. But what I would love, what I think would be awesome, actually, would be like a drone pilot. Like post
Yeah, that
up
makes
in
sense.
one of those like shipping containers in Las Vegas and just fly a drone from there.
No, they'd probably put you like on a desk somewhere handling financial statements,
Yeah.
working on TPS reports.
Yeah, the TPS reports. Say this is
They're like,
the
no.
food. This is the food, but it's really make sure the finances are right. So it's really more ammunition than bombs. All right.
Yeah, no, he's just cooking the books for the U.S. government.
Oh, they're already doing that. I don't need to do that.
Yeah. Jake, what were you gonna do in this apocalyptic future war?
Jake will be
I'm dead.
distraction. He'll be the distraction.
I'm dead, bro. I don't know, man.
Yeah, dude. They're gonna show up to Taiwan and just be like, "Here's our group of like 6-7 gazelle guys that just act crazy." And
I don't know, man. What do you see me doing?
what do I see you doing? You're definitely the guy that's like on the aircraft carrier with the two like the traffic controller.
Hell yeah!
Going all
That's a
crazy.
good job.
Yeah.
Give me Tom Cruise.
Yeah, no. I'm definitely going to be a culinary specialist on a
You're gonna
naval
be
vessel that's
Cuban-
probably going to sink.
You're gonna be Cuba Gooding Jr. in Pearl Harbor.
Yeah, I'll get the Navy's. Yeah, I'll get the
Yes,
Navy
chef!
Cross after like my kitchen gets destroyed and I jump up on an anti-aircraft gun and just start going crazy. That's me, baby.
Hell yeah! You're dropping.
But then they're gonna be like, "Oh, you have." No, they're gonna be like, "You have 3 ACL tears in one leg." No, you're staying home, buddy.
You're gonna be
They're
like
gonna
Steven
hire that
Seagal.
elevator.
They're gonna hire the elevator. Yeah. Like, we gotta keep this guy on flat surfaces. Nothing that slides, no hills.
Yeah. Jacob, what happened with the elevator though, man? Like, why would they hire the elevator over you, man?
So,
Will that
I used to be a
disqualify
very
you from
dedicated.
service?
Yes. I looked into the National Guard one time. Just because I spent years of my life just spinning, doing nothing. It was great. But I was looking for opportunities, and I was like, oh, the National Guard. Because I've always thought it'd be just cool as shit to cook in the military. I don't know why. It's just always been something I'm interested in. And so I was like, oh, the National Guard has like a $20,000 signing bonus. I'm sure there was all kinds of caveats to it, but I just was like, oh, that'd be interesting. So I talked to the guy, and he was like, oh, yeah, you have like a bunch of knee surgeries? He was like, yeah, man, I don't think it's going to happen, but...
I didn't even want you to serve.
Yeah. And then in high school, I remember I talked to a Marine recruiter, and he went through the whole process, and they were selling these, or they were giving out these shirts for a phone call. And so I was like, that's a dope shirt. I want that shirt. And at the very end of the phone call, he was like, yeah, what's your weight? He was like, yeah, 270. He's like, yeah, lose like 40 pounds and give us a call. And so I was like, well, fuck you guys, because you obviously don't need people that goddamn bad.
Don't stop me now.
Having a good time.
That's crazy. Dang.
Yeah.
That would be nuts though, because I'm pretty sure Taiwan has like 60% of like all semiconductor production or something like that. Like,
Well,
China
that's
just
like the
started
only...
talking to Russia too. Like that's
Yeah. It's just weird because, yeah, it is an interesting scenario because it's like one of the few where, like, God damn it, he's always just so disruptive.
dude, he's doing what you told him to do.
I'm already hired, bro! Come on! Wait, hold on. They're already calling me right now. Yeah, I'm available. Let's go. Move.
Dude, they're going to get there and be like, wow, he's way too tall to do this. He's going to get clipped by a fucking fighter landing on the deck. He's going to be like, they're going to be like, get the fuck out of the way. And he's going to just get hit by a missile, just like...
Throw me out, man. Throw me out to the great white shark. 6'8", 284 pounds. Myself. Thank you. I'm there.
Dude, living on a submarine would be awful.
No, it wouldn't be because
Yes,
I
it
would be
would.
there cooking. No, bro, it's the best restaurant in the world. Supposedly, is on a submarine.
What?
Bro, you would
They
be
get
like
they get the best food in the
space.
military. They get the best food in the military.
You're telling me MREs are the
The
best
MREs.
food in the military?
Get the
They don't give
expired.
MREs in submarines, Ross.
What do they get?
Maybe they should.
Water?
They
Salt
get
water?
they
Kidding.
get.
I'm just kidding. to
It's
all
the
those
only
who-
it's the only ship in the Navy with a deep fat fryer.
Because it's so far deep, man.
Yeah. God, that was terrible.
You and Ross with your jokes!
I try.
So
I don't have any jokes.
hard, it doesn't
I'm not
even
fucking funny.
matter. You're funny looking. And you are handsome cooking.
I just want to take this time to thank whoever might still be listening. We couldn't do this without you.
Dude, I'm hoping we get some like raunchy ass voicemails or like a snitch line.
Please.
Like a snitch line. It doesn't even have to be about us or about you. Like,
Yeah,
tell us
it can be
something
anything.
that happened about your coworker that you want to get off your chest.
You don't have to use real names either. You could use
Yeah.
fake names. The story has
Say-
to be,
Say so
whatever.
and so at my work. They're bumping uglies with this fat chick behind. I don't know. Just say something that you want to get off your chest. I don't know.
I'm trying to think of a good example of what we're looking for. It's great podcasting, I know.
Yeah.
Well, I know
The audience sits and waits as the hosts ponder and question thoughts inside their heads to silence.
Yeah, the only thing I know, was that the Ryan Russillo podcast. They have like the dating advice at the end, but they send emails in there. So that one's good.
Yeah. What is our email? The reacharoundpod@gmail.com.
It sure is.
Hey, if you want
The old reach around.
give him the old dick twist. Oh my god, dude.
Grab his dick and twist it! Oh my god, dude!
Classic.
The old dick twist!
Shout out to that guy, whoever that guy is. Eh?
You're welcome
Amen.
on the show anytime.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Well, we're getting to be about that time.
It's about that time. In a minute, I'm gonna need a sentimental.
Thank you, Lizzo.
China. We need independence.
Yep. And what's your message to? Have you seen Donald Trump? Do you think he should step in?
Donald Trump don't trust China. China is asshole.
Goddamn right.
That's great.
Hell
We
yeah.
stand with Taiwan on this podcast.
Peace and love. Ross, dad joke.
Oh, I got one. All right, I got one. We had a couple of them, but this one's pretty good. What does a perverted frog say? Rub it. Man, you want to hear another
That was
one?
great.
Thank you.
That's it?
Do you want to hear
That's
another
all we
one?
got?
What are they rubbing?
Whatever you want.
Give me them toes!
Oh man. Well,
I was looking through all my joke premises, but they're all
oh yeah, you
Long.
stand up. Do you have any good ones?
Yeah.
I wasn't prepared for this.
Yeah. Covered it with what?
I basically just go up there and stare at everybody. When they're all looking at me, waiting for me to say something funny, I'm like, yeah.
Why,
And then I try to read something fumbling through my phone.
Why does Santa Claus have such a big sack? It only
These,
comes
man.
once a year, baby.
Gross.
Feel sorry for
You know
those
what,
reindeer.
Ross? You're inappropriate, bro. It's in bad taste.
I love you.
Is that why this Give me back
I love you.
Give me back my son! Peace and love,
gotta
episode
admit,
3.
He does do it great.
Who? Jake?
Jake, yeah.
Jake does.
It sounds just like it.
If only he knew what movie it was actually from.
The Patriot, Mel Gibson.
He's just running, like, chopping up all those dudes with hatchets in the forest, and he's just screaming, he's like, give me back my son!
I'm telling you, would it not fit in that movie, though, man?
It would.
His son's dead! All of his sons die, besides the little kids.
Oh, yeah.
R.I.P. Heath Ledger.
Yep.
Shout out to the Joker.
Yeah.
Wow. Guys, episode 3.
Call us.
We're going to keep doing this.
Revenge of the
Listen,
Sith.
we get this is hard to listen to at times. Believe in us, and we're going to come up with a really good product at some point. Okay? We're going to keep doing this, and either 1, become a hero, or 2, live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Live long and prosper. All right. You guys ready?
I think this is it. Yeah.
We'll see y'all next week.
Thanks for listening.
Roll out.